I'm Bob Smee, and I live here in Coeur d'Alene. Moved 2 years ago from Spokane. I'm native, enrolled with the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. And while I'm not a person of color, I participate in the culture. Or every 3 to 5 years, I go back to my reservation. Native people are kind of in the shadows. They talk about race. It's always black, brown, and
Mhm.
sometimes yellow. But Native people, I think, are subjected to as much or more prejudice and discrimination, only they're not as visible since we talked about discrimination and how history's altered. When I was in college, I did a history project where I collected high school textbooks. It showed the date of publishing. I went to the index and I cut out references to Native American people. And out of a 300-page history high school textbook, there was maybe 7 references to Native Americans. I put all this in a book and I pasted the actual text. You wouldn't believe the very derogatory terms used. But the other point is that fallacy of exclusion. In American history, they didn't talk about the original First Nations and the original people who had a profound effect. Today, we've got all kinds of places. We've got foods. We've got all kinds of things that have been adopted from Native people, but there was no mention of it.
The only mention is corn.
Yeah, which was maize, which didn't look like today's corn on the cob.
We were the only Catholic family in our neighborhood. I was 5 years old, and 3 of my best friends, who were Presbyterian, invited me to Sunday school. I thought that was really cool because they got to sing, and I love music, and in the Catholic Church, you didn't sing. It happened to be Palm Sunday. We were sitting in the basement of the Presbyterian church at this little table, and we got to color pictures of Jesus and other things that were Easter associated, and they were all mimeographed, and that was the first time I'd ever smelled mimeograph ink, and it's a smell I've never forgotten. We were given crayons, and I colored, and then this nice lady came around and offered us construction paper to make a cover for our book of drawings, and she put my name on it, and I was so proud. My 3 little friends were sitting across the table giggling, and all of a sudden, a woman screamed, "There she is!" And we all turned around, and it was me. And the minister came, grabbed me by the right ear. He lifted me out of the chair, pulled me upstairs, and he opened the door and he threw me out and he said, "You sit on that top step. I've called your mother to come and get you. And don't you ever come back. We don't allow Catholics here." I never thought of myself as category before. I mean, I was 5 years old, for God's sake.
Wow.